That is nice. That is so nice.
Hey guys, Tim along here with SC Legal Carry. We train people to get a CWP in the state of South Carolina. If you're looking for a CWP, look us up online at sclegalcarry.com. Well, what I wanted to show you today is this is Taurus. Now this is not a new gun, but it is new to me. This is Taurus. This is the Public Defender, the Judge they came out with. Now this one's in tan color, and you can see I did some embossing on the firearm. I didn't really like the look of the gun. You couldn't see any of the things that they have here in the firearm, the writing on it. So I took a little paint, put it in there, and then I went back with paint and cleaned it up. I'll show you guys how I did that. Next thing I did was change this grip out. So this is what the gun comes with. This grip comes on it, and you can see there's a big difference in when you're grabbing that grip and holding on to it compared to the one that I put on it. So we've got a little bit meatier grip here, a little bit wider through here, bigger, so that when you grab it, you can get a good purchase on the firearm. Now it comes with the fiber front sights on it, and this gun is clear. Let's take a look at this thing, the trigger pull. So in single action mode, you can see, let me turn it around here where you can actually see, there is no play in that trigger at all, single action mode. You give it a pull and it just breaks nice and crisp. Long trigger reset, just like revolvers have in them. That's just over 5 pounds in single action mode there, just over 5 pounds to drop that. Now, double action mode in this gun only goes up to about 12 pounds, so I know it's over 12 pounds because it pulled out and wouldn't register the pull on it. But not much take up in that trigger. You pull, I don't really feel any crunch in it. Nice and smooth as it rolls all the way around to fire. I think this is a good looking gun. The weight of this gun is nice for what it is. This gun shoots 45 long Colt. 45 Colt, same thing, and this gun also shoots 410 shells out of it. This is poly protector in a 38, okay? So let's put this up next to the Judge, and you can see that obviously the Judge is bigger, but it's not that much bigger. And if I put the original grip back on it, it'd be the same length as the grip here. Just about as wide, not much difference in the width there in the firearms either, but let's take a look at the actual rounds. Let's look at it. So here is your 38 round, and here is your 45 long Colt round. Let me put these up together so that you guys can see the difference in them. So we got a lot bigger piece of lead coming at you here. We got a 250 grain in a 45 long Colt that we're going to be shooting out of this. Now, of course, I needed a holster for it, so I made an inside the waistband holster. I'll show you guys some pictures of that. Inside the waistband holster that I made for my Public Defender, fits in there really nice, holds it in snug to my back, and with my shirt tails down, you can't see it, you don't notice the gun's there. You can't see the gun, you can't tell it's on my person, anything that I'm doing or reaching for with the firearm in place, and it's accessible quickly. But I want to let you see this gun fire and in action, so we're going to do some shooting first at 5 yards away, then we're going to back up to 10 yards away, and then 15 yards away. Last thing we're going to do is come from the holster and fire 5 shots as fast as we can without using our sights. We're just going to come forward, point shoot at the target, and simulate if we just had to come from the holster at 5 yards and fire our gun as quick as we could. How close can we stay on the target while we do that? So let's get started here.
Our first position is 5 yards away from the target, and we're going to put 5 shots on it, and we're going to use the sights, and we're going to do everything in double action, okay? No single action while we actually do this today. So here we go.
Here we go.
What 5 yards look like with 45 Colt on the target. All right, so let's do 5 shots, 10 yards, all double action. "10 yards, 5 shots with a 45 long Colt." And we are back at 15 yards from our target. Now I can see that my windage is off on my sights a little bit. I don't have a tool to adjust them. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to move over to the left of center so that I can pull those shots in where I need them. So 5 shots, 15 yards, double action, 45 long Colt. All right, let's take a quick peek at that. So 5 shots, 15 yards, 45 long Colt.
We're 5 yards away from our target. We've got our 45 long Colt loaded up. We're in concealment here where I usually carry my firearm. So let's come from concealment. We're not going to use the sights, and we're going to do 5 shots as quick as we can on the target at 5 yards and see how well we do. So here we go.
All right, let's take a look at how we did. So we got 5 on the target here. They look good, fairly good placement, and you can see I was drifting continuously off to the left as I fired the gun.
To talk real quick about the recoil in this gun, really doesn't feel any different than shooting a 38 or 357, okay? I really like these grips on the gun. This is a diamond set of grips. It says it has recoil absorbing baffles in this grip. I really do like the way it fits my hand and the feel of it. It doesn't really have any more kick than another firearm than the 38 or the 357s that I shoot. I really like the gun. I like the look of it. I like the color on this firearm. But you know, that's why they have so many different guns and colors and things out there for you, so that everyone can get what they want in it. So let's do some more shooting with it real quick. Okay, what we're going to shoot now is some 410 shells out of it. This is some estate ammunition. This is number 6 birdshot. This is high velocity. This stuff's going to be moving about 1,200 lineal feet per second, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do 5 yards, 10 yards, 15 yards. We're going to do 1 shell each time and take a look at the pattern on it and see what kind of pattern we have here. So let's load up 3 shots. We are 5 yards away from a target with 410 shell number 6 shot. So we're 10 yards away from our target with a 410 shell number 6 shot in it. All right, our last shot, 15 yards away from our target with a 410 shell number 6 shot.
So here's our last target with the 410 number 6 birdshot coming out of it. We've got a huge spread on this target here, and looks like our 10-yard target had the best spread on it. It's covering the target, but it's catching both next to it. And the 5-yard target, we ended up with a spread staying right on the target. We had one pellet over here that actually came outside the silhouette at 5 yards with number 6 shot. So let's try number 6 shot here at 5 yards from the holster as quick as we can in double action. Number 6 shot, 5 yards. All of them were obviously on there. There's a lot of damage to that target going on there. And looks like we got very little spread coming away from our target. Now we're gonna shoot some 410 handgun shells. These are 2.5-inch buckshot, double-aught buck. There are 4 pellets in here. These things are moving at 850 feet per second. These are Federals. Wow, dead center, tight pattern. That's about a 4-inch pattern there on it.
Back to 10 yards. 10 yards on our target with triple-aught buck.
Let's take a look at the pattern. And we've been going to the left, drifting to the left. And I should have pulled to the right to center them up a little bit. But you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 targets. And if I had set my sights to the right, they would be dead center. That was my fault.
So 15 yards, triple-aught buck.
Okay, so at the 10-yard mark, I forgot to pull to the right. At the 15-yard mark, I did pull over to the right. I centered up to the right of the target a little bit, so we hit dead center. 4 targets there. Look at the tight pattern though. That may be about 10-inch spread there. That would be the equivalent of getting hit by 4 9mm rounds all at one time.
All right, we are 5 yards away from our target. We're going to be shooting triple-aught buck, 4 pellets, going 850 linear feet per second. We're going to come from the holster. We're going to come from our concealment location to fire these. We're not going to use the sights. We're just going to point shoot the gun as fast and hard as we can and pull the trigger, see what kind of spread we get at this distance. And we're going to go all 5 rounds on it. So here we go.
That looks like it would be absolutely devastating. Look at the number of pellets. Looks like everything stayed on the targets at 5 yards, point shooting, not using the sights at all as we did that.
So guys, some final thoughts here on this firearm. This is a Taurus firearm. It's the Judge. It's the Public Defender. And I'll have to admit, I really do like this gun. I enjoy shooting this gun. This is the second time I've had it out shooting it. I thought it was going to have a whole lot of kick to it and I was going to have to really hang on to it. No more kick than any .357 I've ever shot before. Now the slugs, the triple-aught buck, there was a little more kick to that. A little more you got to hang on to, come back a little bit more into the hand. But I believe these grips are absolutely helping. These diamond grips on here are super nice. So if you've got one of these, you may want to look into getting one of these for it. They did a good job making it. It seems to function and handle really well. Everything works and functions on it good. I don't have any issues with it. The trigger is very nice in it, nice and smooth. Double action in the trigger is super light. The pull, it goes all the way through when you pull it. No crunch in the trigger. This is a great gun. Taurus did a good job on this. So remember folks, be a responsible adult. Don't push your responsibility off onto a child. Buy gun locks and gun safes. secure your firearms, lock them up. Till next time, everybody, take care.
All right, here we go. The Taurus Judge. This is the public defender, the poly. And let's go with our first shots on it here. We're gonna go for the steel. Wow, that is super nice, super nice gun. The kick is not as bad as you would think it would be. It's not bad at all. I love this grip on this firearm. Let's get some more ammo. Woo! That is nice. That is so nice. Man, Taurus has done a great job with this firearm. I really like this gun a lot. Here's our double aught buck. Woo! One more. All right.